glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. The Monarchs offense is on the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great team.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. It's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Here he comes from his own end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Cornelius. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Jaguars will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down. He'll throw it. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Monarchs look to do some damage in the red zone. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Monarchs are threatening on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana Tech. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Jaguars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Unleashes one. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside. Take advantage of it to make big plays.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Jaguars send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. He leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
At the 35, he's open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll return it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's reeled in, it's Cornelius. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson to pass. With the catch, it's Bray. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive.
And that pass is caught at the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lawson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Finds space on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Cade. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Jaguars decide to punt it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Get them jump offside.
Looking for space. It's Bray. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Catch in the middle. It's Bray. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Monarchs in the hurry up. Wilson will throw. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, what a cut! Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Monarchs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here comes the option. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Give to the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll keep it on the ground. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Kane. Under fire. Looking for a big gain. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires on the move. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ball State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. Complete to the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wilson to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Bray. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, ODU. Excellent pass by the back on the option. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Jaguars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
2-9 Philly.
Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. The Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. The Monarchs will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They're going to mark this one at the 15. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on 1st down. towards the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Jaguars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try to pop the draw. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Jaguars line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it. 42 Spiders. 42.
Motion from the wideout. Wilson will throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Got the first down and more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Monarchs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Wilson to pass. Still looking on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, and walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center-quarterback exchange.
Now on first down from the 28. Takes the handoff. It's Brigg. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Monarchs can really attack on this second and short. From the red zone, it's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation